Hello, fellow PSC 101 students. My name is Kaylin, and I would love to present to you the constellation Canis Major. The best time to look for Canis Major is in the winter. I have chosen mid-February at 10:30 p.m. At this particular time, Canis Major is well above the horizon. An easy way to locate this constellation is to first locate Orion, and then Orion's belt. Down and to the left some, we can definitely notice Canis Major's brightest star, Sirius. We will actually talk about this major star later. This is where the dog's chest is. After we find the chest, we can then notice the rest of Canis Major's body, legs, and triangle-shaped head. Ever since I have began to research this constellation, I find myself looking up at the sky more often and easily locating Canis Major. Moving forward, we can notice that Canis Major consists of some significantly bright stars. The biggest is Sirius. In fact, Sirius is actually the brightest star in the Earth's night sky. Obviously, it has the Bayer designation of Alpha in this constellation. It is a very significant star. Sirius is 8.6 light-years away and has a spectral type of A1b. It is a main sequence star with a radial velocity of -5.50 kilometers per second. Looking more to the left, we have the star Wesen. With a distance of 1,607 light-years away, its Bayer designation is Delta. It has a spectral type of F8LA, it is a supergiant, and its radial velocity is 33.67 plus or minus 0.24 kilometers per second. Next, there is Aludra, whose Bayer designation is Eta. Its distance from us is 1,957 light-years away. It is a supergiant. Its spectral type is B5LA, and its radial velocity is 41.10 plus or minus 2.50 kilometers per second. And finally, we have Adhera, whose Bayer designation is Epsilon. It is 430.5 light-years away from Earth. Its spectral type is B2LL. It is a binary star, and it has a radial velocity of positive 27.3 kilometers per second. Hopefully now you can better understand and visualize the stars of this constellation. Not only does Canis Major consist of incredibly bright stars, but it also beholds deep space objects that not many people know about. A notably intriguing deep space object in Canis Major is Thor's helmet. This is an emission nebula. It is about 30 light-years in size and 15,000 light-years distant from Earth. The nebula is formed around the central Wolf-Rayet star, an extremely hot giant which is about to explode as a supernova. Next, we have Messier 41, an open cluster that is between 190 and 240 million years old. It was discovered by the Italian astronomer Giovanni Battista Odierna in the 17th century. The cluster is approximately 2,300 light-years distant and is between 25 and 26 light-years in diameter. The cluster contains about 100 stars, including several red giants. Furthermore, NGC 2207 and IC 2163 are colliding spiral galaxies in Canis Major. The galaxies were discovered by the English astronomer John Herschel in 1835. They are approximately 80 million light-years distant. The galaxies are in the process of tidal stripping, with the larger galaxy pulling stars and other material from the smaller one. Finally, I will reveal what you all have been waiting for: the dwarf galaxy. The Canis Major dwarf galaxy is an irregular galaxy, roughly elliptical in shape, that is believed to be the nearest neighboring galaxy to the solar system. The galaxy was first discovered in 2003 by an international team of astronomers. Approximately 25,000 light-years away from Earth, the Canis Major dwarf galaxy contains about 1 billion stars, among them a significant number of red giants. Is a difficult object to observe because it lies behind the plane of the Milky Way, obscured by stars, dust, and gas. There are a number of globular clusters associated with the galaxy, and these clusters are thought to be remnants of the dwarf's globular cluster system before the galaxy started getting pulled apart and swallowed into the Milky Way. Aside from the more serious and factual perspective, Canis Major is associated with mythological telltales to explain somewhat of a background story for the dog's existence. In the Greek myth, Canis Major represents the greater dog who follows Orion. As seen in the sky, Canis Major is depicted to be pursuing a hare, Lepus. Canis Major is connected in theory to Laelaps, the fastest dog in the world. Zeus gave the dog to Europa as a gift, along with a javelin that supposedly never missed. Unfortunately, her husband Cephalus accidentally killed Europa when he was out hunting with the javelin. Cephalus took Canis Major to Thebes in Boeotia for the purpose of hunting this extremely fast and furious fox. Just like Laelaps, this particular fox was so incredibly fast that it was destined to never be caught. Although the dog went after the fox, it never succeeded in catching it. This was considered to be a race with no end because both animals were equally extremely fast. Eventually, Zeus decided to end this mundane race by turning both animals into stone. It was then that he placed the dog in the night sky as the constellation Canis Major. Today you learned how to locate a dog in the sky, how to label its main stars, what deep space objects lie within this mysterious dog, and the history of the dog. I hope that you appreciated my exquisite presentation as much as I enjoyed making it. On a final note, I would like to leave you with a credible declaration from Dwight Schrute. Farewell.